We need it up in the mountains for sure with it. Building that snowpack here, a great start with that storm that hit over the weekend. Now we have two storms on the way, one right on our doorstep pushing through with the front here throughout the morning hours here along the Wasatch Front. Beginning to see indications as we're starting to see some precipitation, mainly snow as you can see view from our Oquirrh Mountain camera. Very light snow. Few flakes flying, where temperatures though along the valley floors well above freezing, so we don't have the freeze concerns here, at least across northern central Utah, as we've experienced over the past couple of mornings. Winds out of the south ahead of our next front. Again, that's going to be making its move here throughout the morning hours. Looking at the high then for today, as that front does hit, we'll be looking at highs reaching quickly throughout the morning in the low 50s. On average, we should be in the low 60s. We'll find some 60s in the forecast. It's still going to take a couple more days before we get there. Actually, not until the weekend, because we do have these two fronts that are going to be making its move. They're weak fronts, mainly bringing rain in the valleys, snow in the mountains, and having a bigger impact across northern Utah. So we're going to keep it cool here for the next 3 days. And again, another front will be hitting for tomorrow. That'll have more widespread precipitation, but southern Utah, you're just staying out of the storm zone here as we look for the rest of the week. Now, freeze concerns here across eastern Utah, here across the north, it's just not much of an issue there. Now, with this storm over the next 24 hours, it will put some additional snow up in the mountains, but not a lot. As I emphasize, this is a weak front that's just going to be mainly bringing light showers here across portions of northern central Utah. We're beginning to see that impact, and this is mainly ahead of the front, or what we call prefrontal precipitation, because that cold front still just off in the distance a little bit, but again, it's on our doorstep here. It's pushing in throughout the morning hours, so we'll start to see a wind change once we get about to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock here this morning. Now, there's our next storm. It hits tomorrow early afternoon. This one has a little bit more of a bite, but not much. So let's take a look here at our computer models where, again, we'll see the precipitation throughout the morning here across northern Utah. Could see some wet roads, not a lot, as we'll see this front somewhat stall out across central Utah throughout the afternoon. That's where we could continue to see some precipitation, mainly west central Utah, impacting areas such as Delta, all the way over towards Price and Moab. Then the second wave hitting again tomorrow throughout the afternoon. It kind of has a similar track, maybe a little bit more robust, but not by much. So as we take a look at your forecast today, you'll see the mixture of rain and snow, northern Utah, rest of the state, at least across southern Utah, you're looking at mostly sunny skies, as temperatures will be in the upper 60s in St. George. A little cooler on Thursday. You don't see showers in your forecast. Actually, by the weekend, we're in the 70s. Northern Utah, we've got the next couple of days with two fronts. Temperatures remain in the 50s, a little cooler on Thursday, but then we hit back into the 60s heading into the weekend under partly cloudy skies. So a little wet weather here for the next couple of days, then it's smooth sailing thereafter.